that if you want to believe that. Anyways, Noisy, could we please have the next debater? My bad.
Hello.
Guys, everyone's a feminist. Okay. Hello, Moon. How you doing?
Hi. Nice to be on the show. Sorry about that. I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, no reason. It's just me and
I've been
you.
in front of you a while.
I can put a male voice on if you want.
Yeah.
Moon.
In my debate topic, it's a bit mundane, but I think you're probably being trafficked in America. You should get home fast. You should get home pretty soon.
What?
Be a good idea, I think.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear me.
Wait, can you say that again?
You didn't hear me, yeah. I was saying you're being trafficked in America. You should probably get home pretty fast.
You're that guy.
What guy?
I'm being trafficked in
I'm
America.
not a weirdo.
Your debate topic is that I'm being trafficked.
No, that's not a topic for debate.
Wait, hold on. Can we debate that? Hold on.
That's some random.
Can we debate that though? Why do you think I'm being trafficked?
Is your question like what signs did I see that you're being trafficked? Was your question like debating your opinion if you're being trafficked? Like, am I changing your opinion?
It's not my opinion. You can't change my opinion.
Am I telling you what I saw?
On if I'm being trafficked. You can't change my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm changing your opinion on if I'm being trafficked.
Yeah, I guess you never heard about the Moors in school and stuff, and
the
African conquerors and such, or whatever you call them.
What is that?
Sicily.
What?
Sicily. African occupation of Sicily.
So, okay, can you tell me why you think that I'm being trafficked to America?
Well, I think you're being trafficked in America, specifically if you're still in there. From what I've seen a couple of your videos. I've been a fan a while. I mean, you're a fan. As you know, I've watched your content. It's very interesting how you view the world and your how you talk and communicate. I think you're a wonderful streamer.
Thank you.
But the thing about you being trafficked in America is a bit separate from my opinion of you as a streamer.
So, okay, but why do you think that I'm being trafficked? Like, what?
How do I know?
How do you know? How do you know? Yes.
It's pretty obvious to any like a person who's not afraid of them or something.
But what evidence have you got at all?
Yeah, one second, let me change my ID.
Wait, can you speak into the mic slowly?
It's like some type of fleece jacket. 1 second.
You're putting on a police jacket? What? Are you a policeman? Right.
There's that. I can hear you again.
Okay.
And there you go. So now I look all pretty for the camera or whatever.
Right. So could you just speak like slowly?
Yeah, pretty simple. Pretty simple.
Yeah. Why is it pretty simple?
You mean speak like slow, like Tennessee slow. Like,
yeah. So okay. You still haven't given me any evidence as to why you think that I'm being trafficked, though.
Yeah. Well, I was the one who sent the message in the TTS thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you could buy bits on the platform. That's pretty fun. They got me a couple TTS goes, and I had to make a bunch of fucked up accounts trying to communicate.
You made a lot of different accounts TTSing that I was being trafficked. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. It's like at one point when you were eating dinner or whatever, it's like you happened to never look at the phone at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You must not have seen the message, so I kept having to try the same thing. So
but you're not telling me why you think I'm being trafficked. You're just telling me that I am being trafficked. You have no reason.
It's obvious where you're at, like the environment. I wouldn't say environment of your scenery and
my scenery.
yeah, like the layout, look of the apartment, like what else?
From the layout of my apartment,
well,
I can tell by being trafficked.
The people around you when you're doing IRL things. That obviously that you thought he was like being slick, like intimidating you, or whatever, with that thing, because they like to pretend they're clever. Well, I was referring to when you were beside the bank or whatever, when you're walking through that city. That African male was like pretending to talk about some nonsense when he's just trying to flex that he's gonna like night invade you when they pop the gas in the vents or something.
Wait, someone's saying they're gonna invade me on an IRL? That happened? Are you sure? Are you sure that was on Lydia Violet's stream?
Flexing on you, wasn't he? Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to my apartment.
We were walking through New York, and there was that building in that like little underpass.
I was never in New York, bro.
He asked you a song, or like he asked you a thing about song. He kept pulling his phone out.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the layout.
Device. He had his phone out, and he's like talking to you. And he's like something big, like, what's your name on Twitch? And he's like pretending to follow you and mess you on Instagram. You don't remember that African male?
Oh, the
About
one that did
40,
a TikTok
50. Something probably. I mean, I'm not exactly paying attention to every
about
specific
how many
detail.
people
It's
can
quite
high
clear what
five.
they're doing.
Bro, he's doing a high
Yeah,
five
he's like
challenge.
flexing on you. He's like,
He's doing a high five challenge
well,
for a
he's
TikTok
technically
video.
using you to demoralize males that are fans of me, probably. But in another way, to his peers, he's like, or to his enemies, he's kind of flexing. He's flexing like, yeah, well, you're like in this territory, and you're going to get night invaded, like when they pop the gas.
He's doing a TikTok high five challenge, bro. He did not mention night invading with me.
Yeah, like everything like CS:GO, like the counter terrorists, and they have like masks on. Like,
Right.
I think if you were wearing a mask like that, it would be more difficult to be able to like elicit that gas into your body to get you like where you don't remember or you have weird dreams or whatever. I'm saying like the whole night invaders thing. It doesn't have to be gas, does it? And I don't know how to make the proper face at you because I'm still trying to appeal to your
Mud's had one too many Wookiee.
being able to think I'm weird, so you know something to pop off.
Hold on. Okay, so you said that it's clear that I'm being trafficked in America by the layout of my apartment. Can you specify
this
about
makes me
that?
look schizo. See this look when you look at the sky and like kind of hold it for a while.
Why do you think that it looks like I'm being trafficked by my
Your
apartment?
questions are, what are some examples, or you really want to fixate on a specific situation? Because it's a bit hard to sometimes answer precise questions.
Right. Okay, you know what, Cara? Yeah. Okay, so, can I try and persuade you that I'm not being trafficked?
Oh, I forgot my VTO was on. Fucking hell.
It's not on. It's not been on the whole time.
I thought you were looking at my body language the whole time. I apologise. I thought I kept my camera on.
It's not on. Okay. So okay. Can I persuade you that I'm not being trafficked?
I mean, you're not going to persuade me, but you should.
So I'm not being trafficked, and you know I appreciate your concern.
Spend some time with your mum or something.
My mum in England.
Maybe go to the beach somewhere. Or
but
something.
I can go to the
do some puzzles or whatever you do. Maybe paint in the summer room or something.
Okay, but I'm having
At first,
fun
when I saw
here.
it, I thought you were from South Africa.
But I'm having fun here though, bro. Like I like America. I'm
sure
being
you
trafficked.
said that in a way that you believe that you're being polite, but you're not having fun at all. And that's a common mistake with sarcasm. It's like
it's not sarcastic.
It's a bad habit.
Bro, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not
this, and people take it literally.
Me, myself, and I. Okay, Moon. I have a question. Okay, so if we do a poll for Judge Chat, and they vote on if I'm being trafficked or not, and they don't think I'm being trafficked, will you then believe that I'm not being trafficked?
Listen, I've never read the Twitch chat in my life.
You've never read the Twitch chat in your life?
To be honest, I've never read the Twitch. I mean, it's like
it's
like they are very proficient at like disrupting your self-esteem and such. I mean, I don't do that. It's quite toxic. It would distract me from like doing the show and trying to talk. And in the beginning, I was trying to impress women, but at this point, it's not moral for me to like.
It's not moral for you to try and impress women?
Physically. From this, I'll just fix what I can.
Right. Okay, chat. Well, one, if you think that I am being trafficked in America...
No. That's not debate. Debate's about if every woman should have a standardized kit from birth, like resource tools so they can educate in
can I give you a hand,
society, like with more informed. So like maybe every woman has to mandatorily have instant access to the resource of a computer or like some certain textbooks or certain information. That's the debate, something silly.
So every woman should have a textbook on how to raise a child.
Yeah, like a computer, like some standardized kit, just where they always have guaranteed access to this, so that they're more protected from certain ways of infiltrating their way of thinking or the way of seeing the world.
I don't like how you say let's infiltrate women's way of thinking.
Chat.
Sometimes
can I give you a
hand? They don't want to spend money on it, so they're never going to get a textbook on this history or a computer or this or whatever. So it's kind of like a protective package, like a loadout.
Can you look this stuff up online?
Like you start with something, and as soon as you jump out the plane, you got something on you. Kind of like the same concept as that, except obviously not like Call of Duty.
But don't you think like people try and raise their children how they think best, and there's no objectively wrong or right way?
Yeah, raise children I think best. Yeah. Obviously, it's vulnerable to brainwashing, isn't it? But it was easy for you to debate that point, which is pretty nice. I forget like at what level I'm supposed to.
Well, you know, Moon, I think the
I'm
debate
to tear apart.
over, but chat doesn't think I'm being trafficked.
You know what? I'm gonna say that I probably win this.
You can't say
on a different level than debating, because I have debated you before. But,
you can't say
nuisance to you.
Chat, who won? Wait, who won? But you can't say I would say I won. That's not how it works, Moon.
I mean, I won in some ways. Like I have your love in a way.
You won.
I have your love. Your appreciative love at a very microscopic point in time. And that's enough for me. Keep me going, hopeful.
I'll see you around, Moon. Have a good day.
Yeah, great seeing you. Yeah, big fan. Thanks.
Thanks. I lost my streak.
How is he saying everything and nothing at the same time, lol?
Chad, I have no longer won all of my debates. Now thinks that I am being... It was rigged! It was rigged off a meme! Okay, also, he was being right. He has actually made tons and tons of Twitch accounts trying to TTS to me that I am in fact being trafficked in America and need to go home to England. That was not an exaggeration. Anyways, give it up the Moon. Nosy, can you please drag the next little scallywag into the debate BC? Shit! Hello. How you doing? You sound like you're in a microwave on full volume.
No, so I think that is my fan. I don't have an app on my phone. Let me see if I can make it better.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Maybe can you try on your phone, like going on Discord debates? Maybe you could try on your phone. Like Norse could track you in after the next person and you go on your phone, maybe?
I can sure do that. Is this better? Like I tried to do Norse translation.
It sounds like you're underwater. Okay. If Norse drags you in as the person after this person, if you're on your phone, I would love to debate you, Shahiti. Okay, I'll see you around. Bye. Nosy, can we try? Bruh, underwater emote. Okay, playing Subnautica, right? Chat. Oh, Marcus, hello, how you doing? Hello. I'm gonna get louder and louder and louder until you say something, okay, Marcus? Hello. I'll see you around, Marcus. Nosy, could we please drag the next little scallywagon, please? Dion, hello, how you doing?
I'm good. Yes, hi.
Hell yeah. Dion, what would you like to debate about today?
New Zealand isn't real.
New Zealand isn't real. Don't you think that they would have, someone would have figured that out by now? You know, Melina's actually been to New Zealand. You know, lots of people have been to New Zealand. I know people from New Zealand, you know.
That's what they want you to think.
Why would they lie? There's so many people lying here.
The Lord of the Rings. That's why. They made up the whole country so they could profit off of the Lord of the Rings.
Why didn't they just do the Lord of the Rings in a country that existed?
Because then that would make them more money. Think about it. It's like sometimes a story is more compelling when it's told in a very like a fictional sort of area, like Middle Earth, for example, or like Star Wars and the galaxy. Like obviously those are like two places that don't exist. Like the galaxy far, far away probably doesn't exist, and I think a lot of movies like. It just doesn't feel real because one, how the hell do you explain a bird? Like, okay, so kiwis, right? You know what the kiwi bird is, right? I don't think there's no possible way those things are real. They're just tiny birds who apparently like eggs that are basically twice their size or like the same size as them, which sucks. But also two, like it's so far off the beaten path. Like. Look, if you look at a quote unquote map with quote unquote
Australia is just as far off the beaten path, you know.
Yes, but Australia exists because it's big.
What? New Zealand's pretty big. It's just not as big as Australia, and a lot of people in New Zealand actually moved to Australia. So I have myself met some New Zealanders, you know.
Really, I think that it. You know what I think it is.
What?
I think it is a conspiracy. Because I think that it's actually, if New Zealand doesn't exist, it's just a front so that they can continue to, cover up the fact that New Zealand as a country doesn't exist, but there is an island there, but it's all full of dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Okay, wait. So do you think that isn't a country, or do you think there is a country and it's made up of dinosaurs?
No, the country of New Zealand doesn't exist. I think there is a landmass there, but I just don't think there's a country there. I think it is just a place where there's all dinosaurs, and the government doesn't want to.
Why make that up? You know what you sound like? You sound like a flat earther. Do you believe in flat earth?
No, I don't believe in flat earth. That's stupid.
So you think that the whole world wouldn't come together to deceive us into thinking that it's a globe instead of a flat earth? But you think that they would do that for Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings is a lot smaller than the whole of the world, so.
All right. How about this? There's a subreddit where there are maps. There's a surprising number of maps without New Zealand. There's a whole subreddit dedicated for it. Why are there so many maps without New Zealand?
Are there? What's the name of the subreddit?
r/maps without New Zealand, I think.
Right. Okay. And are there a lot of people in the subreddit?
I believe so. Yeah.
More than on the Lydia Violet server.
Hold on, let me look at.
Without New Zealand. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maps without New Zealand. Right.
There are a lot of people there.
Maps without New Zealand. Okay, there are 28,000 weekly visitors. I think that actually has got the slight edge on the Lydia Violet subreddit. Is this all for conspiracy theorists? Like 28,000 people a week who are conspiracy theorists?
Here's the thing. I don't know if those people believe that my conspiracy that New Zealand isn't real. However, I think the fact that there's so many maps without New Zealand should lead to a debate on the fact that whether or not New Zealand is actually real.
Okay, maybe they just leave it off because they think it's irrelevant and it doesn't fit on their proportions properly, though. You ever thought about that? I feel like that could be definitely more realistic of an option.
Every map without New Zealand has room for New Zealand.
Okay. So why don't you, in your life, have you ever thought about taking a trip to New Zealand? Because there's a lot of flights to New Zealand. So how are there flights to New Zealand? What do you think would have happened? Like the Matrix shifts if you ever get a flight to New Zealand and you end up in a parallel universe, or?
Here's what I think happens. I think when you book a flight to New Zealand, they actually take you, one, to Australia, but also two, they take you, to how there's virtual reality stuff? They hook you up to a virtual reality thing and you experience, quote unquote, days in New Zealand on vacation, when in actuality it's in reality just 30 minutes.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, say I did a stream in New Zealand. Would you think that I am a liar?
If you did a stream in New Zealand, it would prove to me that maybe it is real. But until then...
Hold on, I would be able to change your opinion on this?
If there was a stream in New Zealand.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
Hell yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, consider it done. I'll make it happen. Point lost.
Good luck.
Okay, one, chat. If you think that New Zealand is a real place. Two, if you do not. Deanne, thank you so much for coming on. I hope you have an amazing day. New Zealand's a real place though, bro. I'll go there. I've met New Zealanders.
I'm sorry about that one.
07. I'll see you around. One, if it's a real place, two, if it's not. Guys, if you troll me again and vote 2 again and make me lose a gosh darn debate again. Okay. WW. Okay, Moon will tell you this is an elaborate plan to traffic Lydia to New Zealand. I wonder what he's thinking right now. Okay, Noisy! Can we please have the next little scallywag into debates? People are cute. Oh, hello, Shahid! Please don't sound underwater. Please don't sound underwater. Please don't sound underwater. Please!
Hi, Lydia. Been to New Zealand. Loved it there.
How do you know you just weren't hooked up to a VR machine, though?
Oh, I'm muted. Never mind. Hello.
Hello. How you doing? Yes, this is better.
Yeah, I don't know why this one was. It has probably got to do with the fan. I don't understand how. But yeah.
It's okay.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. Shahid, what is your hot take today?
So where do we want to go with this? Do we want to go political?
What do
Like,
you
are you
mean?
down for a political take?
Well, what debates have you
Like,
got?
but an
Why
actual
don't you
opinion.
say your debates and then we decide.
So, like, there is a lot of geopolitical things happening around the world, right?
Yes.
So, my take is that not talking about any of them is just as bad, if not worse. Like, not involving yourself with politics is kind of worse because the you let other people control what you feel, like what you see in the world. Kind of.
Okay, I can see your point. However, call me a bad person. I've never
Mhm.
claimed to be a good person, and I'm not going to be forced to. Okay. Just from I'll debate with you on this. Okay, but from a gosh darn practical standpoint, I am not going to be manipulated to talk about politics. Obviously, away from you. But like, I know there have been people in the past, okay, who are like, speak up about this, talk about this, talk about
Lydia,
this.
you
No,
are a bad
okay.
person.
If you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like me because I'm not going to like talk about a political thing, okay, then leave. Please leave. Cancel me. Go away. Okay, I'm not going to be manipulated into talking about stuff that I don't want to talk about. All having said that,
Mhm.
like maybe it'll be better if people talk about politics. I just don't want to, okay? It's like I feel like there's so much in the world, okay, of like this person didn't say this person didn't say this. Gosh darn, they can say what they want to say, or they can not say what they want to
So,
say. Like, oh my
yeah, yeah.
gosh. Um
Yeah.
um
So, do you believe that a person, so does this apply to everything else, like every other facet of your life? Like, can a person choose to, like, like, you do understand you can run parallels like this to other places where you
yeah,
would disagree with me.
I feel like you shouldn't force people to talk about stuff they don't want to talk about. Like, I don't know, if every single person in the whole planet died,
Hmm.
and then there was one person on the planet left. I don't know, that's a crazy hypothetical. And then there was one person on the planet left, and that one person was like, you should talk about the fact that everyone in the whole world died. No, okay, I want to talk about it if I want to talk about it. Like I don't think that you should force people to talk about stuff they don't want to talk about. I did not laugh at
Yeah,
the
I'm
whole
not
world
saying
dying, by the way.
force.
That's not what I was laughing at.
No, I'm
Um,
not saying like you should be forced to talk about anything.
W
But do
Lydia.
you acknowledge,
W
like,
Jet.
so for example, a
mhm.
public figure will have like curtailed or like cut down in their like freedom of speech, so to speak, compared to a normal person in a private setting. Right? Do you acknowledge that?
Wait, sorry, can you say that again?
A person who is a
Hey,
public
Toby!
figure will have a lesser right of freedom of speech than a private person.
A public person has a lesser freedom of speech than a private person. I mean, they don't have a lesser freedom of speech. They just get cancelled more.
Say the N word right now.
The bigger your
Say the N
audience
word right
is,
now. You
the
can't, right?
well, no, I can. There are just some things I choose to talk about and some things I
You
don't choose
can't.
to talk about.
No, so
What do you
okay.
mean I
No,
can't?
no. Oh, in a sense, you can't in the sense of your livelihood is threatened by something that is you can't do that. It is a chilling effect on
No,
freedom of
no.
speech.
I think if I say something that would get me banned on Twitch, right? Which I don't believe stuff that would get me banned on Twitch. But say I had like crazy takes, okay? That would get me banned on Twitch. Okay, like yeah, they would get me banned on Twitch. Like if I had a job, they would probably get me fired. Like I disagree that you can't speak about things more as a streamer. In fact, I think that you could probably speak about things more
No,
as a
I'm not
streamer,
saying
right?
as a streamer. I'm not saying as a streamer. I'm saying just as a general public figure. Like, let's say a A-list celebrity did that, right? A lot of like they will lose a lot of their livelihood. Would you disagree there?
No, because I think average people would as well, if not more. It's like if you have different opinions to your boss, you're probably going to be worse off than if you had those
No,
opinions on the internet, because there's still going to be a lot of people that probably agree with you on the internet,
no,
but you're more likely to be like
no. That is
ridiculed by your
not
workplace
true.
if you have a job.
No,
Job.
so you do understand there is a difference here, right? Like workplace, there is actual laws and protection that saves you from what you are saying. You cannot
Actual
be just
laws and
fired for
protection, yeah,
being
but
a
if you
racist.
annoy your boss, you're probably going to be in a worse situation. Like, yeah, you might not get
No,
kicked off the
so
platform. People just stop
listen,
watching you.
what you are saying. So are you saying that the people who watch you are your boss? That is not
Uh,
the like
no, they're not
contract you
my.
signed, right?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, so that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
viewers are like boss, but like, it's a similar
Yeah,
concept. Whereas, then
like you
if they
can say
all don't
anything
like
to
me
the
anymore,
customer, right? Like
so
I
okay,
just it's just weird in the sense of
I don't feel
okay,
restricted in what I say. I don't feel restricted in what
yeah,
I
of
say
course
as
you
a
don't.
streamer. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
I don't keep up with politics very much, right? Like I don't know that much. I mean, first of all, I would never speak badly about
Why
anything
would
that
you do?
okay, wait, well,
Okay, okay,
wait.
one second.
Okay.
Just one second. You said something that is very like true, like something that I don't like in a lot of people, which is like I don't keep up with politics a lot. Why?
Hmm.
Why do you not like? Why do you think you don't keep up with it?
Don't have the time, CBA, find other stuff more interesting. It's a bit depressing.
Like, okay, so isn't this a self fulfilling prophecy in a way where you find that stuff depressing, so you don't take the time to do it, like partake in quote unquote the duty, and now it is like the
It's not
world
my
will go on
duty.
getting worse. No,
It's not my
because you are not
duty to
correct,
listen to
course
the
correcting
news.
the
You
ship.
should be able to do what you want to do. Like if you don't want to spend like an hour a day looking at the news, like you don't have to. It's
No,
not
I'm
like I'm
not
sat here.
saying
If I
that.
was a
Okay,
political
okay.
streamer talking about politics, I should probably, yeah, but I'm not. I literally say I'm not talking about politics because I'm not that educated and I'm probably gonna say the wrong stuff. Also, like I would
Okay,
obviously never
okay, okay,
say
okay.
I would obviously I would never be able to talk badly about anything America's doing because I'm on a visa and I would get kicked out of the country. So like even more so, like if America did that, I can't say anything. If I'm in the
Okay.
country, I will get kicked out of the country if I say
Can you
stuff.
say anything bad that the UK is doing then? You are not living there. Can
Yeah,
you say
but
that?
bro, do you know what I said last stream? I said the Prime Minister of England had stepped down. I found out very quickly that was actually fake news. Okay, this is why I don't talk about politics because I literally just came on stream last
I'm
stream
not
and I said
saying
that
that
the
you
Prime
should.
Minister
Okay,
stepped down.
okay, okay. You are taking this in the sense that I am asking you to use your current, room temperature, fish level IQ, goldfish IQ, and talk
Gee!
about politics.
Okay, fine. I'll talk. What do you want me to talk about?
Educate yourself and then talk about it. Why do you
Why?
say that you don't find the topic interesting or you don't? But like it
Why?
does
I don't
affect
want to.
your
Like,
life, right?
why are you asking me to do that?
Let's say, once again,
People
let's
don't
say
watch me
tomorrow China
to
and
be a
US nuke each
politics
other and
streamer.
everyone is dead. Will that not have affected your life if you didn't partake in course correcting that?
Yeah, it would affect my life. Like, you know
Also,
what would
isn't it
also
kind
affect
of
my
like
life?
part of your
You
social
know what would
cause?
also affect
Okay,
my life? I don't know. If I had a crazy stalker camping outside my flat. You know what? I also wouldn't talk about that. Like, there's lots of things that would affect my life. Some of which I talk about, some of which I don't talk about. I think it's completely fine. And I would spread a lot of false information if I talked about politics. Like, why? Why does everyone, like, a lot of people want to go on a stream and like have them like entertain themselves and not
no. Okay,
and
just so
not
you,
constantly listen about
just so
like
the
the
topic is a little
economic and
bit back on
political
track.
state of
I'm
the
not
world.
forcing you to talk about politics. I'm saying in general, people should be like talking more about and involving themselves more into it. Your particular example, what I'm pointing out is you are saying you are disinterested in the whole area of politics, even it affects like a huge portion of your life,
I can't even
right?
vote.
Like
Like it's
you
not like I'm
complain a lot about a
voting.
lot of stuff,
I'm literally I
right?
don't even have the opportunity to vote, bro. Like what like
Yeah,
why do I need
okay,
to do that?
okay. Do you think that okay? Is this like your civic understanding of what politics is? Is it just like you vote, there is a politician, and he does something, and somehow something happens with the military? Is that it? Or do you have
Wait,
a deeper understanding of this?
can you say that again?
So, what is your understanding of politics? Is you have to vote, there is a politician you vote for, there is a party, broadly speaking, two different parties, and you vote for someone who will do something with a group of people who are all elected like that, and that somehow affects your life. Or
Maybe,
is it
maybe
just you
not.
look at taxes, budgets, and things like that?
I think lots of things affect your life. I think politics affects your life. I think what you choose to eat in your day affects your life. I think what games you play affect your life. I think what job you choose affect your life. I think your friends affect your life. I think your dating affects your life. Bro, there are billions of things that affect your life. Okay, not all of them. Like, I don't know. Like, it takes you can't main all of them, especially considering I can't vote. Like, I can't change
How is this
anything.
like a fair comparison? Like this is the
Like, but
first
you're
time
saying, do
actually
you think it
doing this in a
changes your life?
good
Like, of
faith,
course it changes
and
your
you are
life. Like,
basically saying
everything
that
changes your life.
choosing a game to play is the same thing as politics, which is like obviously they affect your life in different ways, and the way and the extent to which they affect your life depends on how much you should care about that subject. No,
Okay, Shahid,
like how is this like a
the debate is over. What do you want the
I know.
what do you want the vote to be? Would it be fair to be like, I should educate myself in politics versus I don't have to if I don't want to? I think you would win that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
fine topic to pull in.
Chat, 1, if everyone has to be educated on politics. 2, if they don't want to be, then that is what it is. Unless, obviously, if they're like a politics streamer, they're like talking about politics,
You
they need to
changed
be.
the subject. You literally changed the line
What?
by which what you told me and what you told Chat. But okay, sure. You literally changed the whole sentiment behind the statement. But
Okay,
okay.
fine. Let's make it a main character. Okay, sorry. You're right. Let's do this. Redo the point. 1, if
You literally
I
changed.
need to educate myself, not other people, they don't need to educate themselves, but me, I need to educate myself in politics. Versus 2,
Just
I
one
don't
thing.
have to
It is a very
if I don't want to.
privileged position to say that I don't need to educate myself in any topic. Just saying. But okay.
Well, if you're
It's a very privileged take to say that I don't need to educate myself in any topic,
why
let
is
alone
that
politics.
privileged?
Yeah, because you are saying that I have the privilege to not care about that stuff because my life is way better than to care
Okay,
about these pathetic things. That is a privileged state. What do you mean? That's literally a privileged state. That defines what is privilege. You don't have to care about something because of the status or the where you were born.
so I need to be sad, okay? Otherwise, I am privileged.
No,
Like,
who
yeah,
said
I'm
that?
very lucky.
You
I'm
can be
very lucky
hopeful.
in a
You
gazillion
can
ways
be.
in life.
You can.
So
No,
okay,
no, no. You don't have
so
to be
do I
sad.
okay.
You
So
can
I
be
need to
giving.
read about all the disabilities and ailments, okay? Because other people have them, okay? And it's privileged if I don't have them. I need to
Okay,
know
okay.
about
One, no, no, no,
I need
no,
to know
no,
about
no, no, no.
all the mental disorders. I need to know about all the economic disasters. I need to know about all the wars. I need to know about everything that it can possibly go wrong in a human life. I need to know about. Otherwise, I'm privileged, and I need to
No, I
research
did not
about
say that.
constantly.
Okay, let me give you one thing. If someone came up to you and they said that they have this ailment,
Yeah.
even if you don't know about it, you will try to understand their position. But when it comes to the topic of politics, you don't know about it, but instead of trying to understand the topic, you are just like, I don't want to talk about it.
What do
I don't
you
want to know
mean?
about it.
If
I,
I
I
had,
just feel like I can say the
if I was
prime minister is
what?
dead
But that's so
and it is
not
just a funny
true.
haha thing.
But that's so not true.
You just
If
said
I was
that.
no, I didn't. What? Like if I was like okay, if I was playing a game, okay, and the person I was playing with, okay, was like I am in a war right now. Okay, I'm not gonna be like don't want to talk about it. Like what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna talk about it and da 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 da. But
Okay, I'm in a war right now. Talk about it. Let's talk
okay,
about it. You will not. You have not talked about a lot of political things. This is not my first time trying to divert an conversation that way. Come on.
bro, I would be the gosh darn worst political. Like you need to know
I,
so
you need
much
to
about
understand
politics
that you
to
having the
talk about
incompetency
politics
doesn't
in front
mean
of
that you should
thousands of
not do
people
it. You
on a
need to get
stream.
better and do it.
Like I don't. I am spreading fake information unless I spend so long every day researching stuff. Like, you don't want me to read Reddit for 20 minutes in the morning and then come on and laugh. Like, that is so bad.
Who
Like,
said Galal?
what?
Okay. Also, who said like the good, authentic way to learn about things is from Reddit?
Okay, my bad. From the new. Okay, I feel like to not spread information. Okay, you need to spend a lot of time. Like, bro, I'm not gonna give people I don't know, health advice either past the normal go outside and stuff. Like, okay, but I'm not gonna sit here talking
Why
and giving
is your
people loads of
cooking
health
streams
advice
allowed
because
then?
I'm not a gosh darn doctor.
Why
Wait,
is
sorry,
your
what?
cooking? Why are your cooking streams allowed then?
The
You are not a
talking.
chef. You probably have done a lot of hazardous stuff. Why is that allowed?
Wait, sorry. Why is what allowed?
Cooking streams.
Cooking
You
streams.
cook on stream, right?
Well, I'm fine because of my cooking. They didn't even start out ironic. I think a
Come
lot of
on, you
people
are
think they're
fine
ironic
despite,
now.
not because you are fine despite your cooking. There is a big difference.
I'm trying to spite my cooking. Have you seen me eat my cooking? I eat my cooking. I literally eat it.
You are fine
On stream.
despite your cooking.
What
You
does
are
that
fine.
mean? I'm
Okay,
trying to spite
you,
my
you really
cooking.
want to go there? You had a 1 month or like a 2 month hiatus because you ate too much tuna. That is from your cooking. It is a direct
Bro, I
measurable
didn't
harm
cook
that you
my
have
gosh
caused,
darn
and you are
tuna, bro.
propagating that.
Also, I'm not giving health advice. That's not health advice. Okay, that's me
Okay,
living
what
my
if
life and telling you what
someone
I
saw? Okay,
did.
okay. What if someone saw your cooking stream and cooked the same thing and they got sick because of that?
But I'm
Will you
not
take
telling them to
responsibility for that
cook.
person?
But I'm not telling them to cook
You
my
don't have to
cooking.
get you. Okay, I'm not telling you to give prescriptions about what the country leaders should do. I'm just talking like you do the thing, right?
Bro,
Involving yourself in the act of
I
politics
listened to
is a very different
politics
thing than
on
giving
BBC
prescriptions.
Radio
That, no,
1
no,
Go,
no. This
and I
country should
came
do
on
this.
last stream. I came on last stream and I told my stream that the Prime Minister of England had stepped down. That wasn't even true. This is what happens when I talk about politics.
Wait, once again. I need you to understand this. You said that even though it was one of the worst things politically you should know, but you did get to know that he is still alive, right? Your opinion that he is dead got like fixed because you actually talked about it.
Well,
So it
not
is
dead, but
actually
stepped
what I
down,
am
yeah.
saying in action.
Yeah, but
How is that wrong?
You can't be taught by people's political say I had a political take. Okay, my political take. Okay, my
or
hot
be
take.
understanding about politics.
I have a hot
I think
political
my take was you should
Okay.
understand politics. I didn't say you should influence others' politics. You are not at like we are not at this level of
I
understanding
like
of
talking
politics, so you
about
can influence
politics.
others' opinion.
I
But you
like
can
talking
be
about
influenced by others' opinions, right?
I like talking about politics, I don't know, with my family. Okay? I just say a heinous take, okay? And then we talk about it, right?
Like
Okay.
what? Give us one take.
I believe in surveillance. Okay, I think that all like it. You should be able as a woman to walk around at night and feel completely fine, knowing that there are cameras everywhere, and if anything happens, everything's being recorded, and
it is good.
and as soon as
Keep on.
a guy comes up and starts being weird and starts touching you, then the police will go wee woo and come and arrest him. Okay, I think that there should be security everywhere.
Oh,
that is a hot take that
You
most
thought
people
that
don't
is what will
agree
happen?
with.
Wait. You thought that is what will happen? I thought what will happen is the same scenario, it just becomes like a free streaming site for porn.
Why are they just doing that in public? What?
Are you king shaming? Are you king shaming right now in big 2026?
Well, I don't know if
In the big 2026, you are king shaming. Okay. Okay.
I think it would be better off with more surveillance. That's my opinion. It's a hot take, okay? But again, I'm not. I don't know. Sorry. Okay, this has been a very long
We
debate.
talked about it. It was a good conversation. How is that a bad thing to have?
It was a good conversation.
Yeah.
Shahid, I love debating you. I do. I
Yeah,
love
so-
debating you. I do.
Yeah. So like I'm
But
just
you're
believe like it is
wrong, but
okay to
you're
talk
wrong.
about it.
But yeah, sorry.
Also, I won the debate because the topic is you did get manipulated into talking about politics. So I think I won.
But you didn't. Well, you can't be. What do you mean? You can't. You can't say I
I
think I won.
literally made
You're
you
the
do the
third
thing
person.
that is the topic of the debate.
This is the
So how
sixth
is that-
debate, and you are the third out of 6 people to say I won because I think I won.
No. I won because you did the action which is opposite to my position. You talked about politics with me. You literally got manipulated into talking about politics with me.
You didn't
GG's.
manipulate me. What do you mean?
Okay, what? Wait a second. How does politicians manipulate you? With words. That is what I did, literally.
You didn't manipulate me. I've said that on stream
What do you mean?
before. I've literally had that as a hot take before.
Okay.
Okay.
We can ask chat if I manipulated you or not.
Chat, one of you manipulated me,
I
two
think
of you
that
didn't.
should
I've
be.
talked
I
about
think
this
that should be
on
the one and two.
stream. I've talked about this on stream. Okay, one of you did, two of you didn't. It's looking pretty equal. Ah, wait, hold on. No, that's actually that's okay.
Yeah. GG's.
What do you mean GG's? I'm gonna win. I won. WW, I won. G 07. Good day. See you around.
Good day.
Bye. Chat, give me. Give me 1 second, okay? One sec.
So, what did he do to get arrested?
Hey, goat. Hey. Where do you live? You're one bad mamma jamma. Hey, you have the right to remain silent and not make any statements at all. Any statements you make may be used against you at trial. Do you understand these rights that I have read to you? Give me back.
Where's the last one? Has to kiss me. Oh, Izzy has to kiss me. Okay.
So, I guess he forgot he could fly.
It's Maynard. No way. It's Maynard Lightning McQueen. Holy it's Lightning McQueen, y'all.
Can somebody explain to me what is going on here?
Oh, okay.
Did you shut the cat in the cabinet? Why did you do that?
My roommate might have gone a little bit crazy. She's studying for, I think, her biochem test. But like, oh my god, this is our shower, guys. That's crazy.
So, I'm lying in bed. There's a very noisy elephant outside. Do you know how close it is? Pretty close.
This is why you should always remember your manners.
LeBron, can you shut my shoe?
Say please.
Please.
I'm gonna video. I'm gonna get a video. Appreciate it, bro.
I'm gonna try to take this.
So I think I figured out why you don't want to live forever. When eternity is possible, all possibilities are probable, which means meeting your number one tormentor would be inevitable, and that thought terrifies you.
Sunflower master.
This little guy saw the washer as an opportunity.
Kosu.
This is a tool that helps farmers to plant faster and more efficiently.
Got to ask Farmer Harry if he uses that.
Is anyone missing
There's no stowaway
That was
on this
not
plane.
the right accent, my bad.
His janitor stopped what he was doing to play with his cat.
Anyone want some oil, guys? Anyone want oil? Time to oil you up.
Someone got hit with the curse of the pharaohs again. Man, that just keeps going, doesn't it?
Some deep-sea rays use a sifting technique to
sad.
feed along the seafloor.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, guess what?
Just kidding.
We're going to
Unless.
Detroit. Yeah, we're going to Detroit. Yeah, let's go.
So, what would you even do in this situation?
直接从那边一挑头就 OK 了。谢谢。
What the flipples?
For a second there, I thought he was floating.
That's how you cover your grease head.
By putting grease on it.
Excuse me,
Make
sir.
that one
I just called the
sense.
cops on you. Because it should be illegal how good you look.
Sir, he's not lying. Take a look.
You are a 10 out of 10, man.
Excuse me, what a mode is this? You're making me feel uncomfortable. Ah, good debate, good debate. Okay, chat, if you would like to come on and debate, make sure to join the debate voice chat. Anyone can join. You, Lurker, you right now, you can join the debate voice chat. Okay, all you need is a hot take. No one's done my hot take. Does no one care about my hot take? Bet you don't. Bet you don't even want to debate my hot take. Bet you couldn't care less. Bet you're like, LL Liddy's hot take. LL. Literally probably what you're thinking right now. Anyways. Take of a brick wall, am I right? Okay, sorry, okay, Norsey? Sorry, I keep on forgetting it's Norsey's job and not mine. Hello! Hello,
I wanted
V.
to do your hot take, but you
Hi,
forced
V.
me to talk about biological immortality.
Yes,
Hello.
I forced. You had no other
Wait, I
option.
gotta set up.
Hello! How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Oh sorry, I turned the music up instead of down. So V,
Didn't expect to be picked, but yeah.
it's okay. Norsey likes to
Alright.
pick the least expecting of you. V, what would you like to debate about today?
Well, I was gonna pick mine, but you kind of made me feel bad that nobody's
Oh no
picking
no!
yours.
Don't worry. If you have one, do yours, okay? Because there'll be people that don't have one. Then yeah.
Okay, well, let me know if you want to like debate about this or not. I have a few, so I'm just gonna like go through them.
Okay.
Okay, so do you think that 9/11 was fake to distract people?
No.
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 So you think
It
we went
happened.
to war because terrorists attacked the towers?
Yeah, I think it was terrorists. Yeah.
Okay, so have you heard of the 2001 disclosure that happened on May 9th?
No.
So the disclosure was about extraterrestrial existence and that there's a black government that is in control of the media and the masses. So basically whatever you see on the news is basically very manipulated and you know, it's made to distract people from the main subject that a lot of people are interested in. So basically,
And this was disclosed by who?
Dr. Stephen Greer. You can see him on YouTube. He's recently done a anniversary, another one, where he had other whistleblowers, where he brought up onto the stage where they talked about
consciousness and how people can initiate contact with extraterrestrial life that is here and basically invite them in and communicate with them. But there's another side-up that's been going on for decades, almost 100 years, where these black projects want to manipulate the masses to think that extraterrestrials are evil so that they can control people.
So what makes you believe these whistleblowers?
Well, they're highly, they have, well, they're from the Navy. They've been in the military for a while. And well, Dr. Stephen Greer has been working with them. Well, they basically are well known. They talked about it on a stage, and they have a lot of credits. Basically, they have a lot of badges that they can prove they were in the military. They talk about it, and you can actually look them up on the internet to, you know, for yourself if you don't believe them. You know what I mean?
But it's kind of easy because I'm assuming if that whistleblowers, right? The military would have, you know, hypothetically wiped everything online about them. So I feel like it's hard to know who's a legit whistleblower versus who's not. I just find okay. What do they say about how you can get your consciousness to talk to extraterrestrial life? How does that work? How does one do it at home?
Through thought. So basically, you think, you know, a thought and consciousness. So basically, there's like this field of consciousness that you can interact with, and they can pick up on this field of consciousness and basically pinpoint where you're at. But it's like another subject. Basically, I don't want to go too off the subject, but basically why they did 9/11 is because the 2001 disclosure happened, and because it was so popular and a lot of people were very interested in it, almost 2 billion people saw that disclosure on 2001. A couple months later, the 9/11 happened. So to distract people from what they've been trying to, you know, keep people away from, you know, basically to distract people from that main subject that they want.
So you think that they killed hundreds of people to distract people from a document that they released? Don't you think that if they had the power to do that, or okay, if you think they had the power to do that, don't you think they would have had the power to not have the disclosure come out?
Well, yes, that's why there's been a lot of murders in the past where the people that had more influence and had more power were killed. You know what I mean? So before the disclosure happened, there's been a lot of other people that tried to go forward with things like free energy and free energy devices that would put a lot of, you know, made a lot of people have like free energy and stuff like that. All the people that didn't want that to happen and have, you know, have so that people would have oil and have to pay for oil. They killed a lot of people who invented the devices that had that free energy, basically. So a lot of people that came forward.
So what is your evidence for this? Like, why do you think this? Apart from the timing, like, do you think just this?
Dr. Stephen Greer. That's why.
So
like, he has a lot of evidence.
He has told people that he doesn't think 9/11 was an accident.
No, it's not a thing. He has a lot of evidence to back what he's saying.
Like what?
On his website, he has a lot of documents, official government documents, and whistleblowers. He's been like talking about this for decades, basically. So he has been gathering data and information for like decades. Has a lot of documentaries on this. So one of them that you can see is The Lost Century and How to Reclaim It. It covers a lot of topics about whistleblowers and how people have been killed. Whoever came up with, like, invented like stuff like free energy, and they've been killed. And
yeah, but why do you think that? So sticking on 9/11, why do you think that was faked? What's the evidence there at all?
To distract people from
why?
The main subject.
Why do you think that? Like, why? What makes you think that in any way? What's the evidence? What's the proof?
Well, there are like unreleased or other CIA like documents that prove that, but that's obviously not out because there's people
but that's so, no. What do you mean though? Well, there's like released documents, but like no one knows what they are. Okay, say I came on. Okay, say I was on someone else's stream right now, and I go.
It's very complicated.
I think that Lydia Violet wants to become a professional gamer because she is now wearing headphones. Okay, where's your proof? What's the evidence that those two things are correlated? I just think so. Like what?
Okay. I think I just figured that out one. Okay, so do you know? Have you seen like videos of like towers falling down and how they fall down? They like define physics. Like it just goes straight down. You know what I mean? It sinks down as if there's like bombs that's set off, but from below it basically bring the tower down. So it's not like it doesn't tilt. It doesn't go off to the side or anything. It just goes sinks straight down into the ground. And it doesn't make any sense. If that would have happened from planes, this just doesn't make sense. And you can actually see from the videos that there's bombs going off as it falls down.
Why would they do that? Considering they know it's going to be filmed by a lot of people, that doesn't seem much logical.
It was filmed. You can actually see. You can look it up
and they knew it was going to be filmed by a lot of people. So why on earth would they have bombs? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm not the one that did that, so I mean I don't know how they.
No, but they wouldn't do that. Say even if your thing was true, they wouldn't have had bombs that go off under the buildings.
But it's filmed. You can actually look it up.
But they knew it would be filmed. Of course, it's filmed. It was on the it was like on the news and stuff. No, at the time, I think.
Right.
Like they knew it was gonna have a lot of eyes on it. I don't think that would be logical for them to do that.
Well, how did terrorists plant those bombs before the planes hit the towers?
I feel like, maybe they just fell in a way that people didn't expect. I don't think anyone has the motive to have bombs under the buildings.
The towers, those twin towers are very durable. Like it's steel. It doesn't just sink down into the ground. Like it's not it defines physics, you know what I mean? There's a lot of like science people who looked at the video and how they just sunk down into the ground. Like it doesn't make any sense. If it just happened from it doesn't make sense if it just happened from those planes, specifically, because it's the top of the towers. Like it wouldn't.
Why are you going checkmate liberals? People shrugged.
You know what I mean? So the bombs that were set off after the fact were the ones that brought the towers down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that still doesn't prove to me that the reason for 9/11 was trying to distract us, though.
Well, because there were bombs planted before the planes hit the towers, it basically means that the terrorists weren't there before it happened. So the terrorists couldn't have went into those towers and planted those bombs everywhere. Like it wouldn't make sense. Like how can that even happen?
The debate time is up. Which means, would you like to leave it to a vote?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I tried.
Thank you for coming on. Okay, chat. Hold on. If you got CX, could you go exclamation mark 1 2 again? Hold up. Okay, chat. 1, if you think that 9/11 was, let's just say, not what they told us. Okay. 2, if you think that it was. I feel like it's not an elaborate plan. I think a lot of people like to think it was an elaborate plan. I don't know. I
didn't want to be like mean or anything. I hope I didn't sound
mean. You weren't mean, bro. What?
I'm sorry.
I've been called a brick wall today. Okay, I've been.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that. By the way.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. I thrive off the hate. I thrive off it.
I had to not listen to a couple of those because it was so brutal.
Wait, are you saying I got brutally beaten in debates?
No. I mean, the guys you were debating were mean and delusional.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it very much. And I hope you have a good day, V. I'll see you around.
You too.
Bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Hold on, chat. 2 was me, right? 2 was me? 2 wasn't me. 2 was me? W. No conspiracy theorists up in this chat. Well, to be fair, I only won by the smallest margin, but less conspiracy theorists in this chat than